So let's say you're collaborating with somebody on your team to complete some text edits for a website. So that person might have access to post changes to production, and you would like to collaborate with them to show them the before and after of the edits of the page. I'm going to show you about the track changes feature. It's under the review panel. This is Microsoft Word on a PC running Windows 10, I believe. So first off, let me show you content from government websites is ineligible. Some of the content is ineligible for copyright protection. So I've gone ahead and found a government website with some very low level information about meetings. And say this is the before, and you have edits to this page. I'm doing a control copy. I'm going to paste that into Word. Using my mouse and the contextual menu for the paste, I have keep text only. This way doesn't show you any of the links. So you need the links. So you're going to just post it like normal. This middle one, merge formatting. So this is a copy that came straight out of a browser. If you're going to go ahead and do the track changes in Word, you go to the review panel. You're going to turn the track changes on. See this little icon? It doesn't have a yellow bar. And now I'm going to click that, and when I look at it again, it's kind of got a yellow highlight. I know track changes is on. So let's make some changes to this web page. Let's say this meeting got moved to the 28th to the 30th. And let's say that let's say we're not going to use an ampersand, we're going to use A and B. It looks like there's an extra space after before the period. Here is CMAP. So let's just change all this to CMAP. I've done some edits to the content for this web page, and now I can show you how you can toggle between the final and the final with the show of the markup. I'm going to toggle it once more. Looks like I forgot to erase the CMAP in parentheses, so I can go ahead and do that. If it gets very confusing for you to work with the track changes on, then change to the final. You can go ahead and see what you're doing this way, but all those changes are being tracked. You can save it. I'm going to do a control save. It's always good to save it before you start editing. That way Word has something to reference for before and an after. So let's say show markup. When you give this to your web editor, the person who controls the content display on the website, they can go ahead and toggle to see exactly what changed, to see whether it would be better for them to recode the entire page or for them to pick and choose and copy and paste from the parts that changed. And it certainly helps me as a web editor when I can see these tracked changes. So if you don't have access to Microsoft Word, I found that Apache OpenOffice.org has a very similar feature, and it has the ability to track changes. There's no charge. It's an open source editor. So it's like the productivity suite. Yes, that's all for now. Until next time, thank you.